Today we're going to talk about real armored monsters, the 5 heaviest tanks ever built from metal. And yes, by the end, you'll find out the name of the absolute record holder that no one has ever surpassed. Let's roll. 5th place, the French giant long-liver, Char 2C, 69 to 75 tons. We start our ranking with the lightest of the heavyweights, the French Char 2C. Picture this, 1917. World War I is raging, and the French decide to build a tank that would simply roll over every trench and dugout of the enemy. It was actually built after the war in 1919. Only 10 of these machines were ever produced, which makes it the heaviest serial tank ever to enter service. It weighed anywhere from 69 to 75 tons, depending on the modification. This monster was over 10 meters long, and its crew numbered 12 to 13 men. It was huge, clumsy, but damn impressive for its time. And although it barely saw combat, the very fact of its existence says a lot. 4th place, the British Dinosaur TOG II, 80 tons. Now we move to Britain at the start of World War II. The British, fearing a repeat of trench warfare from World War I, built a tank that looked like a blast from the past. This was the TOG II, a true armored dinosaur. It weighed 80 tons and its design was reminiscent of WWI tanks. It was slow, its top speed was only about 13 kilometers per hour. The TOG II remained a prototype, only one was ever built, but it clearly shows how hard it was to abandon old tactical concepts, even when the war had become something completely different. 3rd place, the American Turtle T28 T95, 95 tons. Now this is a serious machine. America, late World War II. The Germans are building their super heavy fortifications, and the Americans need a weapon that can simply ram through them. That's how the T28 came about, later redesignated T95. It wasn't really a tank at all, but rather a super heavy assault gun without a turret. Its main asset was unbelievable armor. The frontal plate reached 300 millimeters. That made it practically invulnerable to anything the Germans had. But that protection came at a price. The T-28 weighed 95 tons and was so slow and wide that it required special trailers for transport. 2nd place, the heaviest serial killer, Jagdtiger, 75 tons. And here we come to the silver medalist of our ranking, the German self-propelled gun Jagdtiger, and it holds an absolute record. It is the heaviest piece of armored fighting vehicle ever put into serial production. Its combat weight was 75 tons. On the chassis of the legendary King Tiger, the Germans mounted a monstrous 128mm gun and a casemate with thick armor. This was a killing machine designed to destroy any Allied tank from huge distances. Despite its monstrous weight, several dozen of these beasts were built, and they did see combat. 1st place, the undefeated record holder, Panzerkampfwagen 8 Maus, 188 tons. And finally, we've reached the king, the absolute unsurpassed record breaker, the tank that remains the heaviest tank ever built in metal, the German Maus. Its weight an unimaginable 188 tons. The armor on this giant reached 240 millimeters. 2 prototypes were built, but it never fired a single shot in battle. It was a dead-end path of development, but its sheer scale still staggers the imagination. To sum it all up, there we have it, the top 5 heaviest tanks in history. We've seen how the French, British, Americans, and Germans tried to solve the problem of war by building invincible armored monsters. But history shows that what won was not mass, but mobility, reliability, and sound tactics. And while modern Abrams and Leopards weigh not much less, their weight is justified, and they truly represent the pinnacle of engineering. The Maus, however, remained the heaviest, and at the same time the most useless legend in the history of tank building.